Hi everyone, it's Deez from Turtle Dove. How's everyone doing? I'm doing really well. I just come back from grocery shopping, unpacked, had some lunch, and I thought I would record this video. I'm not sure if this will be my last video for the year. It's a Wednesday, about a week and a half before Christmas. So yeah, it's really close and it's snuck up on me really quickly. Mum had a small procedure done in hospital. It was meant to be just a day surgery, but for her, she just stayed overnight. She got home and was fine, but 2 days later, because she has trouble, she's 80 years old, guys, and if she goes under surgery, she always has trouble with her blood pressure, up and down all the time. So it was very high in hospital. So they gave her medications to counteract that. But of course she was still taking them, a few days later, and I guess her blood pressure leveled out, but because she was still taking the medication they gave her from hospital, it went too low and she passed out. So I have spent I had to take her to hospital, to the emergency, and poor thing, she waited 8 hours before she was seen to. And she ended up staying in hospital for about 3 days. So I picked her up and took her home, I think it was the Tuesday night, yesterday. And but anyway, she's doing fine now. And of course my daughter's girls, the older one, she's got tonsillitis, but it could also be scarlet fever. I'm not sure. But anyway, so she's got a couple of girls sick as well. So there's that happening. And yeah, there's only a week and a bit to Christmas. So I've got a lot of organising to do. So after all my rambling, what I'm trying to say is I'm not going to have a lot of time to do a lot of videos before Christmas. So I wanted to show you this little project that I've almost finished. This is a bunting or a Christmas banner, and I made this from these gift bags. It's probably about this size. This is one for Easter, and you can see I've already, last year I think I made an Easter bunting, and I only bought one of these bags because these bags are about $4. $4 or $5, depending on where you go. So I bought a Christmas themed one, and the front of the bag was finished off with some glitter in the design, and the back was just more without any of the bling. So I used both sides, and this is what I've come up with. I'll just show you, but before I show you, you can also use cards. I was going to use these. This might be a cheaper way to go because you can buy a pack, there's 10 in here, for about $2 or $3. But I was sort of looking for a vintage design, which was really hard, so I thought I like the classic Christmas. So I'll just take you through. There's 6 all up, so I got 3 either side, and I just chose where I cut it down to size in the section of the design that I like the most, and then I cut it out and stuck it on some more cardboard just to make it a bit more tough. But as you can see, it has, because of all the glue, it has sort of bent up way slightly, but I actually like that. It gives it more of an older look. So I'll just take you through them, and yeah, so that's, I've got some alphabet tiles, and I spelt the word gather. I had to look for Christmas words with 6 letters. And I just edged the card with this that I bought from Spotlight a long time ago. It's really pretty gold twine or wool. And then with the flowers, This was a big bunch of the poinsettias, and I just cut that off, took the centre out, and then placed a flat backed jemmy. And I took the flowers outside before I stuck the gem on and sprayed them with this gold glitter tree spray. There's not much glitter in this, so what I did is I sprayed it. It acted like a bit of a glue, and then I sprinkled some of my own glitter, fine glitter on there. But these poinsettias already had a bit of glitter on there, as you can see. And yeah, just put some pearls there, some black lace, and some little gold hearts. Then I had these, what I made the same way out of some fabric flowers. I just cut them down and stuck some glitter on there and put some flat back gems on there. So these tiles are really pretty. They're already pre-painted in the Christmas green and red. And I like how the edge is finished. So Santa writing his list of children he needs to see. So yeah, they're all basically the same. I just mixed and matched some of the flowers and just positioned them in different spots where I thought would look nice. And then that's the R, C. And that's, you can see all the glitter. That was the front of the bag. So yeah, it's a really good way to get some nice illustrations on. I guess you could use wrapping paper too. But anyway, these were a nice thick paper, so that's why I went for the bags. And at the back, I just cut down some gold straws, and you can either use some pegs that you can do up Christmassy with some twine or whatever, but I found this in my stash and it's quite thick. So I'm going to thread those through, hopefully, through the straws, and then they will stay in place. So I don't have to use any clips or anything like that. So I'm going to do that off camera. Let's do one together and hopefully we'll see if it's going to work. Now, this is going to go in my family room. It's just a narrow window. It's like a skylight window almost. And so I've measured the length of that. I'm going to stick it on the frame just above the window, the wooden frame. So I need some drawing pins just to stick right on the top. So I won't be able to, I might have to do that another day. So I won't be able to show it up. But I'm just hoping this is going to thread through the straws. I'm going to push it through somehow. Of course, yeah, you've got to sort of tighten the individual banner cards somehow to the twine or whatever it is you're hanging with, because otherwise they move everywhere. And I think this will work. It's just going to take some time, but I don't want to ruin everything because I'm going to have to push 6 of these through, and this might look funny by the end of it, but we'll see. I might have to see if I can find another contraption to push it all through. But I thought this would be really good because it's so, the diameter's quite big on it and bigger than the straw, so that means that they're not going to move around. Oh, doesn't seem to be coming through. I think it is slowly. I think I might put a knitting needle through there. Let's go and get the knitting needle I found. and crochet hooks. Now I'll get the end that's not hooked, or maybe I will use the end that's hooked. Okay, let's see if I can get a thicker one. We'll get there. That one's too big. Is that one bigger than that? I think so. I think this might not be the way to go, because I can see that it's ruining this stuff. I mean, it'll be alright through the first one, but then if I can just get the end and push it out. No, see how it's breaking? That's not going to work. And look what it's done. Okay, so I'm going to have to use just some simple twine. I could use this. I'll just have a quick look and see what I've got. Okay, I'm going to keep this in because it just shows that, you know, sometimes trial and error, some things just don't work, but there's always alternatives. So I've just bought some things here. Get some of that stuff out the way. So you could use something like this and then use some pegs to hold the cards, the little banner cards, whatever section you want them on this. You want to sort of space them out evenly. And I've got this. This is elasticized. I've got this in gold and silver. So that's another alternative. I'm looking at some rickrack. I don't know if I've got enough for that, but there's some gold rickrack I could use. That'll definitely fit through the straws. There's some silver. If I wanted to use the gold, I'll have to go back and buy some. I really don't want to spend any money. I just want to use what I've got. So let's look at this lace. I'm thinking the lace that I've used on the side here, I wonder if I've got enough left where I can use that. This is the lace I used, and maybe that's all I've got. Or I could use something like this and double it over. That would look nice. That would sort of go with the whole theme. So I don't know. I think I will go with the lace. I think I've used most of this one up on the banner. So unless I go for more of a white or cream lace. But I shall have a look. I will pause the camera and I'll come back when I've found something suitable. Now this might do it. Oh, that's nice. Look at that. That would look nice hanging. Anyway, I will be back and I'll show you the end result. Okay, guess what I ended up using? I ended up using what I edged the cards with. Just this gold twine. The lace just didn't go through. It was going to take me forever and I'd probably end up ruining the card, so the banner pieces. So I left it at that. I can later on I can double it up actually, but I don't think it needs to. These are pretty light. So I thought, well, it matches nicely. And I can't find the drawing pins, but it will be going on that window. Just want to stick it on the top of that, the wooden frame there. So Anyway, I'm glad I did this. I've been making these on and off over the last couple of weeks in between cross-stitching and diamond painting and everything else that's been going on. So I have this one, and I also have the banner that you may have seen that was gifted to me by Carlette. And I actually like that better. That's handmade, embroidered, beautiful traditional colours, which I love. So I have 2 banners now, 2 Christmas banners. And there's my tree. So I will stop here and wish everyone a Merry Christmas. I hope you have a safe and happy Christmas, safe holidays, spend time with your family and just enjoy, well, it's summer holidays here in Australia, but obviously some of you are having winter, so it would be nice to experience a white Christmas. Hence why I've got the white tinsel under my tree. But anyway, everyone, thanks for your support. I hope you do have a wonderful Christmas with your family and friends. And happy holiday, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. Just take care of yourselves. And I might have 1 or 2 more videos before now and Christmas, but just in case I don't, I thought I'd wish you all a Merry Christmas in this video. So take care, everyone, and thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.